Hi, I'm meteorologist Tony Petrarca in the Pinpoint 12 Forecast Center. You've clicked on the Weather Now link on what has been a beautiful or a nice Monday morning and Monday afternoon, but everything going downhill with a winter storm on the way for later tonight and into Tuesday. So looking pretty good for now. In fact, even the early evening hours shouldn't be too bad. Let's first take a look at the watches and the advisories and warnings. So quite simply, the areas in pink, and that is pretty much all of Rhode Island with the exception of Newport County. This is a winter storm warning. And quite simply, we feel as though the most snow is going to be in this pink area. And then this darker purple is a winter weather advisory. Accumulations are likely here as well, but a little less. So a little bit more the further west you go, a little bit more the further east you go, and we'll show you those accumulation numbers in just a second. As we take a look at what we're looking for as far as the timeline and all this, the snow doesn't really start until after about 10 o'clock in the evening, and then maybe an hour or two later for southeastern Mass. But the heaviest is from about midnight till 7 o'clock in the morning. Do expect steady wet snow early tomorrow morning. Poor travel for the morning commute. Though it is better in the afternoon for a couple of reasons. One, the snow is much lighter. We'll start to see maybe a little rain or drizzle mixing in along the south shore. But we do anticipate temperatures to go above freezing in the afternoon, about 35, and that'll be a little more friendly with the road surfaces and the pavement. But certainly some slippery and slow travel overnight through at least the early morning hours. Our threat tracker is elevated for tonight and on into Tuesday. No surprise there. Leading edge of the precipitation is still back towards Pennsylvania. So tracking an area of low pressure right in here. What will happen is this will actually track to the east, this main low right in here. Whoops, let's try that again with my pointer. There we go. So this is going to track that way. And then what will happen is a secondary little area of low pressure or a secondary storm will form just offshore. That'll be the one that enhances some of the snowfall around here. So let's walk you through it hour by hour. Notice 7, 8, 9 o'clock in the evening, we're dry. The leading edge of the snow right in here, just starting to move in around the 11 o'clock hour and then overspreading the entire area after midnight. The heaviest snow overnight while we're sleeping and into early tomorrow morning. This is 7 a.m. with steady snow. All this blue represents snow, and you can see the color code here, snow, mix, and this would be rain. As we jump ahead into late morning, still snowing, then maybe start to see a little bit of a mixing along the south shore. Temperature actually getting above freezing, and then late afternoon, early evening, still some lingering light snow, a little rain mixing on the south shore. And then it's pretty much just winding down here. There's not much other than maybe kind of a leftover flurry at 8 o'clock this evening, and then dry later tomorrow night at 11 o'clock. How much? Here's the... So what we're trying to convey here is that within this 4 to 7, what we're trying to say here is that there's really 4 different possibilities: 4, 5, 6, or 7. So feel very confident with at least 4 to 5 in this pink zone. Whether or not we get up to 6 to 7, well, I mean it's possible. But so 4 to 7 in this general area. You get towards Newport County and New Bedford, it's a general 2 to as much as 4 inches of snow, and then less as you get out towards the Cape and the island. So while you certainly see the 7 that sticks out quite a bit, don't forget that it could be as little as 4. But right now, I feel pretty confident this pink area getting at least 4 to 5 inches of snow, and the risk is there of even amounts as high as 6 and 7. Bottom line, it's a moderate snowfall, and it's certainly impacting travel. For this evening, not bad. Running some last-minute errands and things like that, looking okay. And then as we get towards... oh, that's a typo. Okay, my bad. Even 9 o'clock in the evening, it is still dry. I meant to change this to 10, but you get the idea. It's dry early in the evening, snow arriving probably after 10 or 11 o'clock, so just a little typo there. And then for tomorrow morning, this is what it looks like, especially early on, with a steady kind of a wet snow and certainly some poor travel and anything that hasn't been treated. Temperatures starting off in the low to mid-30s. By 11 a.m., the snow's a little lighter, and then during the afternoon, some snow, but it is lighter. There'll be a little rain mixing in along the south shore, and temperatures generally in the middle 30s, and then drying out for Tuesday evening and into Tuesday night. All right, so that's the latest Weather Now update. Certainly check back with updates on our website, WPRI.com, and even tonight at 10 and 11 o'clock on our newscast. Well, first of all, our newscast starts at 4. and goes through 7, so check back then. But our late news at 10 and 11, new data comes in. We'll see if any of these numbers have to be tweaked either up or down. But bottom line, moderate snowfall and certainly impactful later tonight into the morning commute.